Good morning on this Wednesday, June 4th morning. June. The day when everyone is waiting for summer. The month, rather. The month that everyone's waiting for the warm weather to hit. Some of you have already got it. We get it periodically. We have days that are cool and days that are warm. So, big stuff going on out there, isn't there? I don't know whether you've been paying attention, but the energy might be affecting you in some way, shape, or form. China's in a bit of a void. President Xi has not been seen in a while. And so anticipating a regime change. And that's not on your mainstream media at all. Found a young Chinese woman that's been reporting on it, who's from China, who's very knowledgeable about it's much different system than we have. And Musk is not happy. And I think he feels betrayed by Trump. I feel like this is my take. My take is that he saw Trump as a father figure who was going to give him the world and give him the money to go to Mars. That's his big deal, to go to Mars. And it's not happening. So he's not a happy camper in many different ways. So he's acting out like a child, someone that's been hurt. And so be it. You think you can fly close to the sun. What else? Carney made a misstep, or the Liberals made a misstep. The Conservatives put a vote forward to pass a budget, and it passed because 4 Liberal members weren't there for the vote. So who let that drop? You know, that's kind of Carney's not a politician. It didn't occur to him, and it didn't occur to someone. So I said, bet dollars to donuts that's not going to happen again. Someone needs to have this man's back in a big way. Trump's still doing his Trump stuff, right? He's just doing his Trump stuff. And it boggles the mind. I was listening to someone say that he's, please don't call him Taco because he hates it. And they prefer, and when he hates something, he can get very vindictive. And the markets like stability, but at least they were getting used to the up and down. And now if he decides he's really, really angry, he decides to just to hell with it and place those tariffs on, because he's not an economist. And he's no idea of the impact of what he's doing for his country and worldwide. The only ones getting rich, the rich are getting richer. And so when are the Americans going to wake up? When is the population going to wake up and understand this? Now, in your life, what's going on in your life? Are you feeling these energies? I could barely open my eyes this morning, but I had to get up. Like, it was odd. There was a lot of noise. Sleep with the windows open. 3:30, this noisy car goes by. And the traffic and just like noisy cars and motorcycles. I'm like, isn't there, can't there be a law against those? You know, these big Harleys, I can't stand, and the muscle cars, and with the big mufflers on them. So, yeah, I went down. I guess I will get up and start my day. And look what I have here. This is a bag of odd earrings that I lose. A beautiful amber earring here. I've lost the mate to it. I have earrings here that need to be fixed. And so I went through my jewelry box. I just kind of tidied up and got the stuff. Cleaned up some jewelry because I'm not wearing it as often anymore. And I'm taking this opportunity as I do videos to wear more these kind of things. Like, look at these earrings. Wrong side. Look at that. Like looks like a hammered gold. I think it's gold plated from Just Jewelry. Um, and so when I had a life before, when my husband was working, we went out for dinner more, or we were down in the States doing stuff, then I had a life that I wore this jewelry. And now I'm like, well, I haven't been. And I thought, oh, I can wear it when I'm doing a live stream. Why not? Why not? So, what have you got tucked away? What have you got tucked away that you haven't been using, but maybe it's time to pull it out and use it again? Maybe there's an item of clothing that you've just been waiting for a special occasion. Maybe today's a special occasion. Maybe you can get yourself dressed up and go out for coffee. You don't need a really special occasion, right? You can dress however you want. You can pull out the stuff that you haven't been using. Pull out that good china if you have it. I don't. Pull out the cloth napkins. Use those rather than paper napkins. I prefer that myself. Pull out your jewelry and look through it and think, why am I not wearing this? And then gift the stuff that you would never wear, or clean it up if it needs cleaning, or get it fixed if it's good enough to get fixed. I'm thinking this one single amber earring, which is stunning. I think I like amber. Amber and crystal, it's really weird. And turquoise. Yeah. Amber, crystal, and turquoise. That it might make a nice pendant because I lost my amber pendant, or I gave it away. I'm not sure which. I might have given it away. So I don't have my amber pendant. So I thought, well, this earring could be made into a pendant. Or maybe I could just hang it on a necklace. I'm going to show you because it really is a pretty piece. Isn't that pretty? When I had the Soul Spa, I had earrings from a company, and women love to buy, they'd come in and they'd love to buy these earrings, and they were priced anywhere from like at that time from $20 up to $30. I kept it in a price range, and they were semi-precious, you know, that kind of stone, sterling silver, from a company, and they weren't that big. They were smaller, but they were always something women like to, you know, treat themselves to. So what have you treated yourself to that you've forgotten about, and that maybe it's time to pull it out and use it again and save the world? Hey ho, here, hey, hey. Hey, just watch a movie on Netflix called Sirens, and the whole thing was, hey, hey. It was a series. It was fun. Well, it was a bit of a mystery. Was that a mystery? Anyway, it was interesting. And the lead actress, I can't remember her name, I can picture her, got this group. She has a sanctuary for birds and a foundation, and gathers them together to raise money and goes, hey, hey. So, hey, hey, wakey, wakey. Pull out the stuff you aren't using. Pull out the talents you've hidden away. Are you intuitive? Maybe start journaling and see how intuitive you are. What voices are waiting to be heard, right? For you. Do it for you. Do it for you. It's the best way to start. So, okay, that's it. That's enough meandering. That's enough rambling around with these thoughts that I don't know. I guess the primary thought is, if you got stuff hidden away that you haven't been using, pull it out, decide whether you're going to use it, gift it, or give it away. If you think it's too good to use, maybe try it out and see maybe it would add to your life. Like I am with these earrings. You can see these earrings. They're quite lovely. So, two cards. That's all. That's it. 2 cards. Where are you? Where are the 2 cards? come out, wherever you are. Which two? Okay, I'm hearing top and bottom. Okay, so I guess this is a very important message right now because it's come up before. Don't push the envelope. So if you're tired, step back. Don't push yourself because you'll end up making mistakes, getting into accidents, hurting yourself, um, all those things. So the energies, if they're impacting you in such a way that you're feeling very tired, then honor that. If you are able, honor that. If you're able to step back a bit, do that. If you don't have to be anywhere, don't go anywhere. Don't even get dressed up and go out for coffee. Maybe, depends. Maybe that'll lift your energy up. So don't push the envelope. And is this just physical? And I'm hearing, yeah, this is just a message for your physical being. Take care of yourself. Take care in all the ways. To nurture your body. Do that. Do that. For me, it's walks in the wood. And that's my go-to. It is my go-to every single time. And I will push myself to get there. It's the only time I push myself to get there. I'm not pushing myself for exercise. I'm pushing myself into the woods. And when I'm there, I'm not hoofing it. I am meandering, let me tell you. I'm taking in the sights and sounds. I'm looking up at the sky. I'm smelling the air when it's sunny. You know, you hit out in the West Coast, when it's sunny and you hit pockets and you hit the trail and the smell is a pocket, a smell of cedar and pine. It's sweet, sweet, beautiful smell. And it will stop me in my tracks and I will backtrack trying to find it. But of course the wind's just kind of, the air is just kind of gifted me with it. There you go. And I'm like, I love that smell. Love that smell. So that's what I do. So I'm not pushing the envelope. I'm doing what nurtures my soul. So find those things and do that. Don't push the envelope. Do the things that nurture your body and your soul. Quietly serve. So this is to do. This is to do with the world. Yeah, it's to do with the world. Quietly serve. Do your bit, right? Just do it where, so for instance, I'm at the grocery store and I'm leaving and there's a older woman, older than me, stopped with her cart and she's kind of in the way and I'm a little like, and then I kind of say, excuse me, and she goes, I did it again. I parked down below underground and the, what's it called? It's not an escalator because it's flat. Where it takes the carts down with you is broken. So here she's got this cart of groceries. And I said, oh, well, I said, if you want, I can stand with your cart outside and you can get your car and you can meet me outside. Well, a woman that works in the grocery store, and she's a character, she's lovely. She comes up and asks what the problem is. And so she starts with a joke. She says, well, there's 3 things we can do. One of them, we can stand on one foot and we can hop around and dance. She says, oh, only kidding. And she's got funky rainbow earrings on. And then she said, I could wait with your cart outside, or I could walk with you down to and the woman says, no, I'll just walk around. And I said to her, you do like to be independent, don't you? And the woman that worked there said, I will walk with you. And so she did. And so as I'm leaving, I roll my window down and I said, hello. And she looks at me like, what's your problem? I go, you're amazing. So there she is, quietly doing her thing, serving the customers. She didn't have to do that. She could have just ignored the whole thing. She could have ignored the whole thing, but she was gentle, humorous about it. I need to get outside, she said to this woman. She said, I'm still white skin underneath, like my watch band is still there. So I need a bit of sun. So I thought quietly serving. So how many people are out there just quietly serving? And how are you quietly serving in your life with no fanfare? No need to splash it out to the world, just seeing where the need is and filling in if you can. And I'll bring it back to you. Quietly serve for you, for your life too. Quietly serve your being. Take time to be quiet. Take time to sit quietly with no noise, no busyness around you. Be with your breath. There's a meditation, a 15-minute healing meditation. I don't know what's healing about it, but the music's so it's 15 minutes, and I just sat and I breathed with it this morning. And I breathed in and I breathed out. And just there's that spot after you breathe out, before there's the next breath, there's a space that you can drop into. And then you drop into it as long as you're able to the next, until you and breathe out. And then you find that space again and just kind of dip into that space. And that space of no time, no place, there's nothing there. That's what, nothing there. And you breathe again and out, and you dip into that space again. And do that. And quietly serve your being. What you're doing is creating space for you in yourself in order to quietly serve, in order to heal your body, in order to be more of who you are. Allowing for inspiration to enter because you're creating that quiet. You're creating the space for it. If there's too many thoughts, there's too much noise out there, you're not going to get here. You're not going to feel those nudges. You're not going to get those thoughts coming in because your mind's so busy with other thoughts. So you want to create the space for the inspiration to drop in, for the nudges to be able to touch you, right? That's what you want. Okay, that's it. Short one today. Yay, me. 17 minutes. Take care on this June 4th, the Wednesday, June 4th. And find your way to joy, my friends. Find your way to joy. Okay, I'm out of here. Linda from Go for the Joy. Bye.